Hey everybody, I'm Ashleen Kaino from the My Best Self Project, and welcome to your daily Tarotscope forecast for Monday, the 7th of May. Let's have a look at our cards for today. Happy Monday. We have Awakening, the Wheel, and the Queen of Water. So I feel like this is a really nice energy to start the week. A quick overview of today is that this is really about switching your perspective on how you're viewing things, and as a result you're going to see things turn around in a more positive way. So let's really break this down. Okay, Awakening, it says look at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. So there's two ways to look at this. Perhaps this is about like it says, seeing things from a different perspective. So maybe, in the Western world, we're a little inclined to take things for granted, take our lives for granted, moan about first world problems. A lot of the times this card can represent that, where it's time to really look at life from a different perspective and realize that there are a lot more things to be grateful for than we would think we have. If we actually just take a moment to sit down and actually write a list of all the things we're grateful for, we can suddenly realize like there's a lot of blessings we have that we can count. Even, if there's not a lot of good things going on in your life, you can still be grateful that we are living in a developed country that is not in like some kind of war zone. There's a lot of things you can really break it down and put into perspective here, and this card is very much about that. Now on the other hand, it says it's important to be yourself. So perhaps this is about having an awakening where you're starting to like shine your light unapologetically of who you are and letting people see the real you, stepping into your own and having that confidence, having that awakening, seeing life from a different perspective, where you're starting to feel like I don't need to feel like I need to hide behind someone else. I don't need to put up some kind of like fake version of me. This is me and this is it. So this is saying it is important to really unleash the true you and let it out in a loving way, of course. And here, as a result, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is saying a time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward, fortune's on your side. So it's suggesting like one way or another, by shifting your perspective about how you either view the world or by letting the world see the true you, you're going to see all of a sudden this amazing forward movement, things starting to happen in a positive way in your life, things starting to fall into place that perhaps you've been wishing or hoping for. This is saying that fortune will be on your side. Things are suddenly changing. It's a positive change. And this is as a result of you really stepping back and not really like seeing everything maybe from a problematic standpoint, but actually seeing all the blessings you have, or like I said, standing true in who you are and really starting to share that with the world and letting them know, this is me and I'm proud of who I am. But one way or another, by really aligning yourself with truth and gratitude and positivity, you're going to see things move forward for the positive. And then we have the Queen of Water, which says relationships develop to a new level, trust your intuition, care for yourself and others. So again, this is about really sharing who you are with the world. The Queen of Water is very much about sharing. It's very much about understanding. It's about being empathetic, as it says here, patient, loving. It's really about being able to open and share the true you, the authentic you, and shining that light to the world. And as a result, it can light up so many other people. It's about letting people in and giving them a chance to even know the real you. So the awakening here is perhaps you're going through one where you're just kind of like, fuck it, like I'm fed up of like being someone I'm not. This is the real me. And again, it's about, for those of you who are maybe like need a little bit of a shift in perspective on life, it's about, really just standing in your power and realizing that, look, whenever you shift your perspective on things, you can see relationships change. Perhaps you're taking relationships for granted, taking your parents or grandparents or close relationships, taking them for granted. When you step back and you make that gratitude list, you realize that you're really blessed to have certain people in your life. So this is definitely really good for helping relationships develop and grow because you're seeing the positive aspects of it. And again, it's really good for you because it's about caring for yourself, caring for others, and shining your light into the world. Now, your angel message of the day, crown chakra. Pay attention to your ideas as they are messages of true divine guidance sent in answer to your prayers. So what I love about this card is, for me, again, this is validating the whole shift in perspective, which is the awakening card. So I always see the imagery of this card and I see like You could say this is the moon in the night sky, but for me, I see it as the crown chakra because the crown chakra is a white ball of light, and that's what the card is about. And then there's like another one trapped, imprisoned inside here. So I feel like it's the choice of shifting your perspective. Do you want to keep yourself locked inside this prison where you can't shine your light, or do you want to like step back and like be the real you, unleash your real self, step back and see things from this different perspective, and as a result, shine your light on the world and see the world in a completely different way? It's now illuminated. So that's what this is ultimately about. It's about shining your light on the world, not feeling like you're caged up and being unauthentic. It's time to step into your power, shine your light, step forward and share who you truly are, and you're going to light up the world. Okay, affirmation for the day. I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. So this is overall what is going on. Everything is a lesson, guys. Whether it's struggling through confidence issues and making that decision to step in to who you really are and sharing that with the world, or if it is about taking that conscious action of shifting your perspective of how much better your life probably is than maybe you think it is. It's all about seeing things as lessons. And when we can look at all that hard stuff that's happened to us in our lives as lessons, that's when we can step back and see how much we've actually grown as a result of these things that made us uncomfortable or caused us any kind of anguish or heartache. And whenever we can see that and we realize that this is actually the universe helping us grow in some way, all of a sudden we have this peace, and that we can see that the universe is actually here to ultimately support us and help us become the best people we can be. And some of the best lessons come through rough times. So that's your affirmation for the day. It's knowing that you're being guided and saying thank you. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please like, share, tag a friend, or subscribe, and I look forward to bringing you Tarotscope tomorrow. Bye.